Hi dears, we are in the long time lockdown due to outbreak of coronavirus. That virus has made some unprecedented changes. There is a need to strengthen our education models and welcome the technology into our lives. Today we have the potential of EduTech that only unlocked for us. This can never make up for the real need, means classroom activities. I will give you better understanding for you. So I welcome to you Sri Vidyamundi channel to see the first lesson. See the first lesson, evolution of humans and the society in prehistoric period. Evolution means nothing but development. So development of humans in prehistoric period. Prehistoric period means that period does not have any evidence of writing records. In olden days, we lived in nomadic life, but nowadays we live in the age of information technology. How do we live in the nomadic life change into this information technology life? That's only we will see for the development. What is information technology? With touchscreen mobiles, we have the world in literally in our fingertips. This modern life foundation was facilitated by our ancestors. They were the pioneers of creative knowledge. The old ancestors were able to understand how they were intelligent and they searched the reason for that. We are able to understand their knowledge and their intelligence through their artifact and languages. What is artifact? Artifact means that is nothing, it's an object or a model that made by human. Here made, that word I am not accept because already God created everything. So that object want to modify only. So how to want to modify? That now we change the model of education also. Now the process we are teaching to you the YouTube channel, that is also the modification. So how to modify the process? The process is called cognition. Process is called cognition. What is cognition? Cognition means we change the model. So that cognition that refers to the act of mind in which knowledge and understanding are acquired through thoughts, experience and senses. Means the political leaders can apply this pandemic time, the past experience, and now they want to protect the people. So before we will see the development of this human, we see the origin of the earth. I want to see the origin of the earth. What was the reason we want to see the origin of the earth? Because the history of humans and the history of earth both are not separate. Why? What was the reason both are not separate? In the upper layer only, the earth contains geological, archaeological and biological records of the historical times. These records and all important for the reconstruction of history. These records collected and they kept in museum. And the earth layer only, the human ancestors' fossil bones are embedded. Paleoanthropologists and archaeologists excavate the soil and the rock layers on the earth and they want to construct the history of humans. may ask the question origin of the earth and also importance of upper layer of the earth means you want to say that is one. So what is the importance of upper layer of the earth? We need to study the evolution of human. First we want to know about the origin of earth. So you want to say the importance of the upper layer of earth. The upper layer of the earth only the man's fossil bones are embedded. What is archaeology? Archaeology is the study of human past through the analysis and interpretation of material remains. What is paleoanthropology? Paleoanthropology means the study of human ancestors and their evolution by the study of the fossil remains. Archaeology means we need to study the material remains. Paleoanthropology means we need to study the fossil remains. Okay, let me see the origin of the earth. The earth was formed about 4.5 billion years ago. The plants and animals came into being. Then only the foundation was laid for the evolution of human. The earth's historical time is very long time. That long span is divided into eras, periods and epochs by the geologist. 1 billion is equal to 100 crore and 1 million is equal to 10 lakhs. The era is divided into first organism multicellular form appeared. That era is called Proterozoic era, year 600 to 542 million years. After that only multicellular form appeared. Next fish, reptiles, plants appeared 542 to 51 million years ago. That era called Paleozoic era. And next only dinosaurs appeared the year 251 million to 66 million years ago. That year called Mesozoic era. After this only Australopithecines appeared. From this Australopithecines only our humans are evolved. The year about 66 million years ago. That era called Cenozoic era. Cenozoic era only Australopithecines appeared. They are apes from which modern humans evolved. Now they were extinct, but they are considered to be the close relatives of humans. From these Australopithecines only our modern humans evolved. Started the human inquiries about the origin of the world. When the people nomadic at the time, they does know where we live and what is earth, how the shape is. After that age of speculation only, they start to ask the question about what is earth. Age of speculation. Age of speculation means uha. That rather than facts. The course of evolution, the humans became conscious and they knowledgeable. They turned curious and began to think and ask the question about nature, organisms and the world around them. They asked the question about these things and all. Before writing, they thought this and that, means the world organized from that and we are live where, everything. Before writing, they thought that imagination only. Writing or history only can be traced to the ancient Greeks. After find out the writing system only, they started the scientific inquiry. The scientific foundation of geology, biology, archaeology. The Herodotus in the Greek, he only considered as the father of history. Why he was considered as the father of history? Because we can see his writings only humanistic and rationalistic ideas. Before the society fully prevailed, the superstitious belief prevailed. Herodotus written the rationalist idea only after the people asked the question of what was the reason the events happened. The real scientific inquiries became strengthened only around 15th and 16th centuries only. The Renaissance movement flourished in Europe. After only played an influential role in the rational thinking. Rational thinking means the people ask the question or they search the reason for everything. Through this inquiry only, the scholars believed that evidence of origin of earth. The origin of earth, the scholars find out that and they written the history of human. That now want to see that how the scholars find out the history of humans. They use the stratigraphy. What is stratigraphy? Stratigraphy means the study of origin, nature and relationship of rock and soil layers that were formed due to the natural and cultural activities. So the stratigraphy from this they collect all the evidence and kept in museum. Olden periods they kept the museum. There one of the example of the museum is Osmolean Museum at Oxford University. That is only the oldest university in the world. After the nomadic life is civilized, then asked the scientific inquiry of the origin of human. What was the reason they raised the scientific inquiry of the origin of human? What was the reason, sir? First, they interested to collect the archaeological remains, and they collect the remains and kept in the museum. So they opened more museums also. And second reason, Darwin theory of biological evolution. And third reason, discovery of human and animal fossils and stone tools. And also the ability of disappear on the script. The script and we couldn't understand what is the meaning of disappear means they convert the language into easiest way. See the second reason, Charles Darwin theory, he given survival of the fittest. That concept contributed to this scientific understanding of human origins. Survival of the fittest means survival of the form that will live at the most copies of itself in successive generation. Survival of the fittest means tagudiyullathu thappi pilaikkum. We need to improve our immunity power. In this situation, this pandemic time, you must improve our immunity power. From Darwin theory, the Herbert Spencer gave the concept of geological evolution only that the creations survive in the struggle for existence who are able to offensive adjustment with changing circumstances. So these circumstances we want to give the effective adjustment. So the scientific inquiry they started to origin of the humans and its origin of earth. Then the people scholars search that there first the C.J. Thomson, a scholar, according to implement of a material, he divided the age into 3 systems. He classified the artifacts in Danish National Museum of Copenhagen, the first stage is Stone Age, second age Bronze Age, and third age Iron Age. According to the implements of material, C.J. Thomson divided the three age system. The Stone Age, the implement made by stone, and the Bronze Age, the implement or the bronze metallurgy developed, and Iron Age, the people smelted the iron for making the implements. Since 19th century, the scholars have used the advanced scientific techniques. Before they see only the tools, from that only they divided the ages. Now they use the advanced technique and undertook the systematic studies to contribute to the current state of knowledge on prehistoric human origins and the early civilization. The nomadic people, how they civilized, how was the early people civilized, which is the hallmark of human civilization. Can you guess it? The introduction of writing system only that civilized the people. The period before only called prehistory, that society, that prehistory society people are treated to pre-literate, but should not consider to be the primitive people, because they developed language and made their paintings and artifacts and all very beautiful. So they were very high skillful people. Let us see the human evolution. Now we saw that about the origin of the earth, the human evolution and the migration. Great apes means great monkeys like that were chimpanzee, gorillas and orangutans. Among them, the chimpanzee is genetically closest to human. The DNA of a chimpanzee is 98% of identical to that of human being. The ancestors' origins have been traced to Africa and they called hominins, and then began to move to the other parts of the world. The evidence of that places in Africa we can see in the map. You see the map that the Great Rift Valley in Africa has many sites that have evidence of the prehistoric period. You are seeing this map. The geographical feature means the Rift Valley is visible even from the space, and many prehistoric sites are found in Eastern Africa. The human ancestors were divided into various spaces according to their physical features. They are based on the fossil bones. They divided hominins, Homo sapiens, Homo neanderthalis, Homo erectus, Homo habilis, Australopithecines and humans. Human ancestors divided on the basis of fossil bones. Here the hominins were small brain and they are walking on all four legs. Hominins, they were the zoological tribe. They are the ancestor of a human. And Homo sapiens, they were the modern human. Homo neanderthalis, they who lived in the Eurasia, that space is called Homo neanderthalis. Homo erectus, they only made the hand axes. Homo habilis only first tool made. Australopithecines, they are now extinct. From that only our humans evolved. Humans, now the humans only like among these species, humans are the only living species. These tribes, humans are the only living tribes. They stand erect and walk with 2 legs and have large brains. They can use the tools and some of them can communicate. The hominids have small brain. May ask the question that who are we and what is the name of us, means our answer is Homo sapiens. Based on the lithic assemblies, the cultures are classified: lower Paleolithic culture, middle Paleolithic culture and upper Paleolithic culture, Mesolithic culture and Neolithic culture. First, belonging to the species lower Paleolithic culture marked by the human ancestors. The lower Paleolithic culture, name of the species Homo habilis and Homo erectus. This culture people made hand axes and cleavers to meet their subsistence needs. The hand axes known as Acheulean, first recognized at Saint Achille in France. Hence, this axe is called Acheulean tools. Cleavers known as bifaces. Bifaces are tools that have flaking on both sides. Bi means two, faces means sides. This lower Paleolithic culture period about 1.8 million years ago. Their raw material, large stone block and pebbles. And this lower Paleolithic culture people cultural traits: they hunted animals and food gatherers, not only roots, nuts and fruits, and also meat of animals killed by predators. Second culture, middle Paleolithic culture. These people used their tools, points, scrapers, short blades. Hand axes stand to smaller tools. This culture, name of the species Neanderthals. These tools found the area southwestern Asia, Europe. The period between 3,85,000 and 1,98,000 years BCE. This middle Paleolithic culture people raw materials, core. Use this core. Lavoisian tools are the implements made after the preparation of core. These cultural traits, the people followed burial method. They buried the dead people systematically. They were first human ancestor to mourn the death. The cultural phase that succeeded middle Paleolithic culture is called upper Paleolithic culture. This culture people use the tools bone needles, fish hooks, harpoons, spears. Hand axes stand to smaller tools and small tools stand to microlithics in this upper Paleolithic culture. This culture, name of the species Cro-Magnons. These tools found the areas, some parts of Asia and southern France, Europe. This period about 60,000 years ago, and these people used the raw material rich silica, horn and ivory. These people's real speciality, they were ore claws and took cooked food. They buried the dead with folded hands placed over their chest. Likewise, the dead were placed in the burials. Next, fourth, Mesolithic culture. This culture is known as Middle Stone Age. These culture people used the tools, points, scrapers, arrowheads, wooden or bone handles. They made tiny artifacts that were less than 5 cm in size. These tools found the area northwest Europe, and in India this culture emerged around the period 8000 to 1300 BCE is known as Mesolithic culture. This culture raw material is wooden bone handles. Their speciality, they were used geometric tools such as lunettes, triangles, trapeces. These tools were provided a blade onto wooden or bone handles. The last, Neolithic culture. The Neolithic culture is called New Age because this age new grinding and polishing technique used. This culture tools were polished stone axes. These tools found the area Egypt, Mesopotamia, Indus region, Gangetic Valley and China. Period between 10,000 BC to 5,000 BC called Neolithic culture. This culture people use the raw material called cells. Their speciality, they started the domestication of animals and cultivation of crops, and they led to the production and supply of large quantities of grains. The fertile soil deposited by the river, so the people prefer to live on the river banks. The surplus food production was main factor for the development of early civilization. Okay children, if you read the book, then maybe a class I will given to you very easiest way to you can understand the evolution of human society in prehistoric period. The first origin of earth. Therefore, era is divided on the basis of the multicellular form, and then the fish, plants and appeared. Then dinosaurs appeared. Then Australopithecines appeared. From the Australopithecines only the humans evolved. Then we studied the people thought to age of speculation and foundation of scientific enquiry. Then they developed to divided the human history basis on the implements material and based on the fossil bones. Then and their lithic assemblages, they classified the cultures we learned. I think I given to you better understanding. There are some questions also. You can do the question answers and better understand. The history of a human is ultimately linked with the history of earth. The ancestor of a human called hominins. So I think you understood this lesson. Very easiest way I given to the tabular column. Once again, I thank you to the founder of Sri Vidyanidhi School to come out to this video. Thank you.